it's Zima, and you are watching Tyrant's Legendary Guide for Halo 2. This week, you are thrown into a whole nother part of the galaxy, and you discover a new Halo ring in Delta Halo.
Report!
Both engine cores have spun to zero. We're drifting.
Archer pods are cold. I'll need to rekey the system.
Do it and find out where we are.
Sorry for the quick jump, Sergeant. You in one piece?
I'm good. Chief?
We're fine.
Ma'am, there's an object coming into view now.
Cortana, what exactly am I looking at?
That is another Halo.
Say what?
So this is what my father found. I thought Halo was some sort of super weapon.
It is. If activated, this ring will cause destruction on a galactic scale. I want all the information you've got on the first Halo. Schematics, topography, whatever.
I don't care if I have the clearance or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's our target?
The enemy ship has stopped above the ring, ma'am. We're going to pass right over it.
Perfect. Given what we know about this ring, it's even more important that we capture the Prophet of Regret. Find out why he came to Earth, why he came here.
Chief, take first platoon. Hard drop. Secure our landing zone. Sergeant, load up 2 flights of Pelicans and follow them in.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Till I can move and fight, I'm going to keep a low profile. Once you leave the ship, you're on your own.
Understood.
Over the target in 5.
Hang on to your helmet. Mind the bump. Possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tyrant's Legendary Guide for Halo 2. Today we are back in the shoes of the Master Chief in the mission Delta Halo. As you can see, we have the Envy Skull active again. So you're going to have 3 grunts that are going to confront you from this side. You can skip this battle entirely, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting around waiting for phantoms to drop off more elites. You've got jackal snipers here. It's a mess. I don't like it. So we're going to cloak ourselves again. This is a kind of a bottleneck point up ahead. You've got 4 jackal snipers to deal with. I'm going to see if I can take out at least 2 of them with the rocket launcher. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I do have Sputnik activated to sort of help out with the blast radius, but again, nah, it didn't work this time. Not a big deal, though. That's again why we have the Envy Skull. So we're just going to be patient here. As you can see, I also have Grunt Birthday Party active. I can easily tell when I've nailed a headshot. I love this. We're going to do a little bit of strafing here, back and forth, see if I can get this guy. Finally. So we've got 2 more jackal snipers over there on the right-hand side. Let's see if we can get this. It's a little bit tough to get them through the bushes. Sometimes they spawn a little bit closer. It's a little bit randomized here. So again, we're going to use Envy to sort of get a 1-up on them. See where they are. Paste that guy a little bit so I could strafe back and forth. Fortunately, he can only shoot his beam shot or beam rifle, but so fast. So we have 1 more. Once again, cloak, headshot, all 4 are down. Pick up some plasma grenades. You've got beam rifles here if you want them. Take it, you piece of crap. And now we need to get the bridge back down because the Covenant are going to lift it up and try to, as they put it, bottleneck us on this side. They are that afraid. So I'm going to go ahead and take out these, I guess, super turrets, these super plasma turrets. Again, their locations are randomized. Usually there'll be at least 2 on the structure, but there are usually 2 or 3 more spaced out. So we're going to cloak ourselves here, get between these ridges, and that is what she said. Wait for your cloak to recharge. In the meanwhile, you're going to have elites patrolling the area in ghosts, so do not make any sudden movements. Cloak yourself again, enter the structure, and inside you've got 1 elite, 2 grunts, and a jackal. Now again, their spawn is a little bit randomized. Sometimes the elite's in the corner. I'm going to see if I can cloak myself and stick him, and he's not there. Where did he go? Not that big of a deal. They are aware of my presence now, but they can only come out of the 1 door. That is the only exit to that room. There's the elite. That is an elite major. You can tell by his red armor. We're going to stick his little grunt buddy right there. Watch your radar. He's getting a little bit frisky. So we're going to cloak ourselves. Once again, toss that plasma grenade, and it looks like there was a bit of a chain reaction there because I think everything's dead. Okay, this is great. So go ahead and exchange your rocket launcher for a plasma pistol. You're going to need it later. Not really a whole lot of use for your rocket launcher at this point. And activate the bridge. Now at this point, a pelican's going to arrive and just lay waste to everything in the area. This is awesome. So all the enemies that you skipped before are now going to die.
Good, the bridge is down. Now about
Swiftly
those
and
rings.
quickly. This pelican is equipped with not only machine guns, but also missile pods, just like in Halo 3. So at this point, you can just sort of sit back and relax. It's pretty much going to take out everything in the area. You do have 2 wraiths to worry about on the far side, but you don't have to worry about them quite yet. Well, it looks like you missed somebody. That's okay. That's what the Master Chief is for. I clean up humanity's mess every day. There we go. So we're going to wait for him to drop the tank. 2 Marines will join you. Sometimes these guys have sniper rifles and rocket launchers. Other times, battle rifles and SMGs. Not sure what he's going to have this time. I kind of hope he has a battle rifle because I'd really like to refill mine later. And he does. Fantastic. All right. So your first goal here is to take out the wraiths. Now my recommendation is you head towards them and shoot them. You do not want to take them out from a distance because if you do, a bunch of banshees will show up and they will continuously spawn and just air rape your location. It's horrible. So take out these guys as fast as you can, then make your way to the tunnel. As you do, a pair of ghosts will emerge from that exit over there on the right hand side, so keep your eye out. This is another reason why I have Sputnik activated, because as soon as you hit them, even if it doesn't kill them, it'll send them flying, so at least they're not shooting at you anymore. So once you're down under here, you're in cover from the banshees, so you can sort of take your time at this point. You're going to have 2 pairs of ghosts and 2 pairs of banshees attack you. So just take your time here, there's no rush. You're in an extremely powerful tank. But once again, it is very easy for you to die if you're left out in the open too long with too many enemies shooting at you. So now we need to worry about these banshees. I highly recommend taking them out because you're going to be returning to this area later. So simple strafing here. Once they get too close, just back up. And when you've got enough distance between you and the banshee, just lay waste to it. And again, Sputnik is active here, so if you hit a banshee, it'll usually send it flying, which keeps it from shooting at you. Always a good thing. So it looks like we're in good shape. Now, I've seen a lot of people speed run this area in a Ghost. It is entirely possible, but very luck-based. We are going to take the luck factor out of the equation. Now, over here on the left, you've got more grunts, and then you're going to have Ghost attack you from the right-hand side over here, usually 2 or 3 waves. So again, just hang back, let them come at you. Particularly when you've got Sputnik activated, even if you don't blow them up, odds are you're going to blast them right off the cliffside. So both these see, whoa, that was definitely an orbital blast right there. Oh, the bastard stuck me. But thank God we're in a tank. And instant karma. So there should be more ghosts over here. There they are. And right around the corner, you've got 2 plasma cannons set up, manned by grunts.
I got another contact.
So be quick about taking them out. One shot will do the trick for each. And you can take a second and breathe. It's good to see both of our Marines are still alive. That's a miracle. And next you'll be approaching a nice big open area full of super plasma guns, ghosts, jackals. Oh, I forgot about these guys. That Marine with a battle rifle is actually doing a pretty good job. So again, lay waste to everything here. You're going to have lots of ghosts assault you from the opposite side. Now we are going to do a skip later on in the mission, but the reason why we're taking this method in the tank instead of the initial ghost skip is because you do have to hit a checkpoint over here in order to skip the rest of the mission successfully. It's easier to do this in the tank than it is to speed run it. It may be faster to speed run, but like I said, it's very luck based. Believe me, I have tried this. It's not a lot of fun. Besides, this will be the last time in the game that you'll get to drive a Scorpion tank, so I'm going to take advantage of it. So again, you're going to have several pairs of ghosts attack you from the other side. This is a little bit mundane. I wish they really wouldn't send multiple waves of these things out there. I wish there was more of a set number. I think we got them all, but I'm not quite sure. Well, there's one. Sputnik for the win. So we're going to go here and move along this left-hand side, finish off this guy over here. And it looks like we left a couple of super plasma turrets left. Or I guess they're called heavy plasma turrets. Again, one shot should do the trick. I do not see any more ghosts, so we should be in good shape. So you're going to want to enter the structure and descend the ramp. That will land you a checkpoint, in which case a bunch of grunts will spawn, and along with a bunch of ghosts as well. That is your key to backtrack. So check this out. We're going to descend a little bit. You already got the checkpoint. I think. There we go. Okay, so back up a little bit. There's your, I guess, your in-stone checkpoint. This is the one that you really need. You can tell that you picked the checkpoint because you're going to have a lot of grunts and ghosts attacking you. You have height at your advantage here. And the heaviest armor in the game. So once you've pretty much laid waste to everything, now you want to backtrack to where you originally encountered the ghost, right there at the bridge. Now it's noticeable that the tank is definitely slower in this game than it was in Halo 1 or Halo 3 or Reach. And I ran into a damn shield. Stupid deployable cover. Now sometimes you get lucky and you manage to flip a ghost with an enemy in it and it remains intact. If you do, you do not need to backtrack. You can also use your cloaking here to try to hijack a ghost. That is entirely possible as well. Again, I am choosing the safer method here of just killing everything. Besides, most of you seem to like that anyway. So So again, the best part about taking this area slow and steady is you have no opposition to worry about, so you can perform your skip without any trouble at all, without any luck, or without luck being a factor. And personally, that is the way that I like it. I think that's half a ghost. Yeah. Master Chief was here. Obey your chief. With the Banshees out of the way, you should have no opposition at all. Now, even if the Pelican destroyed all of the ghosts in this area, or at least the ones being manned by enemies, it should not be a problem. There's usually at least one ghost parked on the cliffside. I think that one's, yep, that one's dead too. There is one ghost laying over there. Clearly it was manned by an enemy because it's upside down. But I prefer to take this full ghost right over here. This one's usually always parked there. And I want to get, whoa. I want to get a battle rifle. That again was the Grunt birthday party skull. Apparently it works on allies too. Interesting. You're going to want some more battle rifle and your plasma pistol for the end of the mission. We should have enough ammo at this point. So now just take your ghost and drive back to where you had the tank. And because you took the time to steamroll everything with the Scorpion, you should have no enemies to face here. So at this point, the rest of the mission should be in the bag. Now, once again, I am fundamentally against jackal snipers, and there's a segment at the end of this mission called off the rock, through the bush, nothing but jackals, something along those lines. And no chapter title that includes the word jackal can be good. So boost up this little hill right here, and then up this one as well. This allows you to get outside of the map. So you see this little incline over here on the right? Boost towards it. Keep the boost going. You do not want to flip. You do not want to let off on the boost, otherwise you will descend down the rock slide. And you want to come over here to where it meets the land, or the grassy area. Our goal here is this little walkway, so try not to fall off. You want to boost over here to this other ledge. Don't boost too hard, otherwise you will go off the side. And that is our goal right there. You want to try to land on the corner. Now you want to dip down into this valley enough so that you trigger the chapter. There we go. If you don't dip down far enough, you will not trigger the chapter and you will not be able to finish the mission. If you dip down too far, you will fall into the canyon. That's that dreaded sniper zone that we're talking about here. So we just skipped that entirely. We just skipped the entire second half of the mission. Hello, Nightfall. So now just land your ghost down here. There are two jackal snipers up there on the ledge. So I highly recommend taking your ghost and boosting down to the door to avoid both jackal snipers. And inside you will be facing honor guard elites for the first time. These are no big deal. These are basically just like elite majors with fancy hats. Two have swords, two have plasma rifles. Right off the bat, it's just going to be one sword guy and one plasma rifle guy. He's a dual wielder. Then his two buddies will come up from the ledge right over here. Get the sword guy first. Wait for your cloak to recharge, and then land this final one. And congratulations, that is Delta Halo on Legendary with no deaths. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm the Tyrant, signing off.